Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Akatsuki no Yona, episode 13. And last episode, I was just crying so much just because of the backstory that they showed on the Blue Dragon and their lineage basically, and how Yora goes and how they've seen this as a curse, and they keep longing and looking forward to the time where they have to pass on their powers to somebody else. And then you have this little kid that's now the new dragon that has been shunned by the villagers, and the only other person that he had in the whole world died. It was just so sad. So yeah, that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have a reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting your Patreon at patreon.com/feelingmini, where you can find the full lengths of all my reactions there, and early access and all that. So let's start this episode, and here we go. Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review. Oh, that's so... So now we're seeing what he saw from his point of view. Yeah, that's your master. His voice is so sweet. Oh. And then Yona is like, he's so gentle. His voice is gentle. Because you recognize each other. Yes, it is. Oh, I must learn of this power again. So do the people that are in the caves, do they not know that he has the Blue Dragon power? Whatever. Bro, they keep adding other dragons. We haven't even... Okay. Echoing fear. You also want to. Huh? Shimas. Uh-huh. Aww. I know, right? She's so oblivious. You better take care of her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What was that? because some people are watching. This handsome genius. Oh, he named it. Oh, they're not your enemies. Huh. Your eyes is throbbing and your blood is boiling and stuff. He stuffed too much in there. Oh my gosh. We must have another name, right? That is so sad. Mm. Because you can't hear you. Uh, is he Nakama friend? Is he also ally? Don't leave him. He needs friends. Don't let her leave. Go. Go after her. See? Nakama's friends. Oh, Tomodachi. Oh, well. I don't know. Either way. Hmm. Aww. Aww. She called that to Haku. Uh, how you gonna get there? Use your thunder spear. I don't know. It's not gonna work. Your hand. How can you anticipate earthquake? Don't take her from me. Is the blue dragon gonna do something? We say it can destroy anything, right? Or something? Or other? How evil. To protect you guys. Yes, you did. You think he cares? Seems like he's gonna kill you. See? You took off the mask. Ah, that's it. Why? He doesn't have a name. Oh my gosh. That's so sad. They've been calling him the Blue Dragon ever since he was born, so he doesn't have a proper name. Oh. And he named the squirrel L after the last Blue Dragon. Oh. Then even though he was naming him like that, it's like he felt that the name didn't suit him, and then Yona mentioned it, and he's like, yeah, he didn't suit him. So he's living in that cave where nobody's supposed to know the truth. Like if you're an outsider and you were to discover him, then they're gonna kill you. And based on what this guy just said, it's like after he killed all those dragons with his eyes and stuff, they ran away and went into the caves because they were afraid that there were gonna be reprisals, like other soldiers were gonna come, right, and kill them maybe, and that's why they went underground. They're not underground, but they're in the caves, right, in the mountains and everything. And they've been hiding him in there for all that time. After Yona explained to everyone what happened when he was up over there, she decided to go back in the tunnels to go see him. And Haku was gonna go with her, but she's like, no. She wanted him to stay behind, and her and Yon and Kija were gonna go, since Kija can sense him, and Yon is like amazing, a handsome genius. And that she needed Hak to stay behind and keep an eye on the villagers and all that. Yona is so oblivious, man. The way Hak drew her closer to him, and he's like, if you don't make it out or something, I'm gonna be sticking to you like all the time now. And she's like, I don't want to be annoyed when that's and then when they were there, and then the earthquake happened, and like the things were covered, like the entrance was covered with all those rocks, and Hagi's like, please keep don't take her away from me. I'm like, oh. And it seems like, I don't know if Gija, they're saying Gija in this episode and last episode, but the first time around when I saw the episode that he was introduced and they called his name and all that, it was Kija with the K, but now they're writing him with the G. So which one is it? I don't know. But I don't know if Kija also knows, like has realized that Hack has feelings for her. I know Yun does. Yeah. So Hack stayed behind, and then they went there, and they approached the Blue Dragon. He doesn't have his name, so I guess that's how I'm gonna be calling him. Is you not gonna give him a name, maybe, or are they just gonna be calling him Blue Dragon like all throughout the anime? So they went there to see him, right? And you know how Kija, when he first saw Yona, he said that his hands started hurting, and then he felt like his blood was boiling. The Blue Dragon also had that. His eyes were throbbing, and then he said that his blood was also boiling. So it seems like all of them are gonna have that kind of reaction, like whichever power they possess. Like in the Blue Dragon's case, it was the eyes, right? And in Kija's case, it was his hand, his dragon hand. So their powers, whatever their powers are gonna be throbbing or hurting or something, and then their blood are gonna be boiling. So when Yona approached the Blue Dragon, he also had that reaction. And then he heard a voice in his head, I guess, saying, that you have to protect Kiryu and all that. Never betray him. He heard that, but I don't think he fully realized that Yona is the one that he has to protect. He still considered them enemies, even though he knows they're not enemies. I don't know. And then he told them to leave. And before they left, Yona told him that if, he has a gentle hand, a gentle touch, and if someone with a cursed power has that, she doesn't particularly, I don't quite remember exactly what she said, but basically she wouldn't mind having, even though he is cursed, she wouldn't mind having him as an ally and stuff. And then they left. And I'm like, oh, please don't leave. Because he's been alone all his life and he wants friends and stuff. And I felt like when they were leaving him behind, I don't know, it just broke my heart. I didn't want to see that. But yeah, then the earthquake happened and then they were stuck in there. And I'm like, when there was things started falling and everything, the first person that Yuna called out to was Hack. And I'm like, aw. Hack. And then Hiryu was like, Hiryu. No. Shiryu. Who's Shiryu? There's Shiryu. I think Shiryu is the white dragon, right? And Seiryu is the blue dragon. I think. Yeah, so Kija, his hand, and then it's like he's gonna get them out. And I'm like, okay, there are a bunch of rocks in the way, right, of them getting out. And I believe they said when they were talking, when Iksu was talking about the dragons and all that and their powers and everything, didn't they say that the dragon claw can sort of destroy anything? It can claw through anything, so it should be able to claw through all the rocks, right? So he should be able to use his power to get them out. But then the blue dragon, I'm like, okay, maybe the blue dragon is going to be the one that gets them out of there. But his powers has to do with the eyes, and how are his eyes going to be able to get them out? I don't know. And then that dude was like, I didn't tell the strangers anything when you clearly did when Hiryu Hiryu. What do I keep saying that? When the blue dragon was coming out of his hole, he's like, I didn't say anything, and then he punched. Like his movement just sort of like he knocked the face covering out of the blue dragon's head, and then Hiryu. Yona, well, she is Hiryu, so she saw his eyes, and he's like, those were like the most beautiful eyes she's ever seen, or something or other. I don't know. Now the eyes are like wide into the open, and their beliefs have always been that if you, like the rumors has been that if you were to see you with his eyes, then you're gonna turn into a stone or something. And that he used those eyes to kill a bunch of soldiers. Like when they say that, I'm like, yo, for real? Those soldiers, those people were about to attack the village, and he saved you guys. And as a result, you put him in a cave. Don't allow him out for others to see. Like, what the frick is wrong with you guys? Ugh. Either way, I know he's gonna be going along with them on the journey. And he's gonna have friends, man. That's my main thing. I want him to have friends, because he's been alone all his life. And Yona and Shiryu, and you are gonna be friends with Shiryu. Oh, stop it. Yeah, they're gonna be friends. That's what I want most for the Blue Dragon. And Al, oh, he's so cute. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to see the next episode right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/filmmini. You can also see the full length of this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.